Santiago, and you are listening to Bruce on the Loose.
Happy New Year, and welcome to Bruce on the Loose. This is Dino.
And I'm Abby.
And we're back. It's been quite some time, and we apologize about that. Has it been 4 months? It's been since Thanksgiving, I believe. Somewhere around Thanksgiving. We hope you missed us. Did you miss us? I missed you, Abby. Absolutely. Look at that. We're kissing each other's ass already. This is great.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Okay, so the Kickstarter that we did for Bruce on the Loose, that went along pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it did really well.
Yeah, we had a lot of amazing people invest in us and invest in the show, and we really appreciate that. Now, as part of the Kickstarter, we put together a few different packages. You remember we had a couple of different things that they could get?
Oh, yeah.
And some of those things were buttons. You know, we have our very popular Bruce on the Loose buttons. They're very popular on the con circuit, aren't they?
They love them.
They love them, isn't the word. We had a bag of like 100 of them, and we had like almost nothing at the end of that Sacramento Sinister Creature Con, right?
I am left with 2.
Yeah, I think I had 4, and I got people messaging me, we want buttons, send us buttons. You were right, you said it. You told me people love buttons, and it's true.
They do.
And our buttons are cool as hell.
They are.
And so we ran out of buttons. What did we get, 100?
Yeah, we got 100 of them.
I'll be honest, I said we're going to give away maybe 30 of these, and we're going to be stuck with these buttons for the rest of our lives.
Oh, no,
I'm going to be seeing...
Like, oh my god, I want a button. I'm part of the...
Yeah, can I take one from my friend? Right? They were grabbing them 2 at a time. And then we gave them to Dana, and we gave them to Ray and Danny. Oh, it was such a great time. I want to go back. I miss California.
And Bruce
But we...
have a button too.
That's right. You gave Bruce a button. That was awesome. Yeah. And we have proof of that.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. They're very popular, and everybody loves them. It's so funny because wasn't every security guard at the con wearing them?
Yeah, I had everything.
By the time we left, they all knew us, and they were all cool. It was great, man. I loved it. I had such a blast.
Oh yeah, they're fun people. Sinister Creature Con.
So that's just buttons. That's the only thing that we did. You know, we said, let's do a little something, you know, for the fans, because we got a very loyal fan base of great people. So buttons, everybody that donated is going to get a button. We also had some t-shirts, some Bruce on the Loose t-shirts, which we are working on right now. These incentives, they're all forthcoming. We have to order another batch of buttons. I'm working on the t-shirts right now. One of the prizes was the amazing chainsaw from Nick Sawmart, right? Nicholas Valenza?
Yes.
That was the main prize. I said whoever donates the most amount of money is going to get the big prize, right? The Excalibur of Ash, the chainsaw hand. And Nick makes these amazing chainsaw hands. Again, Nick Sawmart on Etsy. Go check him out. I mean, this is the best looking chainsaw you're going to get at the best price. Am I wrong?
Well, I got to see it in person now.
Right, because it ended up to be our good friend Jeremy Johnston, who actually donated for the big prize, and he was going to buy the chainsaw anyway, so it worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing piece. I'm so jealous of you to see it in person.
Nick
awesome. Nick asked if he should send it to me, and then I could send it to Jeremy, but it didn't make any sense. Now inside of me, you know, the Evil Dead geek's like, yeah, send it to me. I want to play with it before I give it to Jeremy, but I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? I just said, you know what? It makes more sense. Send it to him, and you know, God bless Jeremy. Jeremy deserved it.
Yeah.
And he dressed as Ash, didn't he?
He did for Halloween.
God, I saw the pictures were amazing. He's great at that. You guys are all great at that over there.
Yeah, we're fun.
This is why I want to go to California. Yeah, man. Everybody keeps telling me it's so expensive. It's so expensive. Don't go. That's my family, and I'm like, it's expensive everywhere.
It is.
I mean, where are you people
unless
dreaming?
You go to like Detroit.
Right, but what the hell is there to do in Detroit besides drugs? You know, I'm sure there's no work. There's nothing. It's overpopulated. I ain't going there. No, I want to go to North California, baby.
Yeah, NorCal. Woo.
NorCal, baby. Screw SoCal. Is that how you say it, SoCal?
SoCal, yeah.
I'll tell you what, going back to something we discussed before on the podcast, I talked to more people from Missouri today. Did you notice in the club somebody put up a post that said, is anybody from Missouri? So I said, I hear the old timers call it Missouri. Is that true? And somebody answered, it depends on what part of the state you're from, but it's true. You know, I think he said if you're like from South Missouri, they call it Missouri, but if you're from North, they call it Missouri. So it's partially true. Yeah. So I was like, yes. I always ask that whenever I see somebody from Missouri. I'm like, Missouri? Do you say it that way? But anyway, this is the podcast, baby. We love it, and we know you love it too out there. So the incentives are coming. What else? Was there anything else? Buttons, t-shirts, chainsaws.
Was there keychains? Did you say keychains?
Keychains. You know what? That was one of the incentives. Nobody got it. That was for one of the higher tiers. We had like, I think, a $10 tier, a $20 tier, 50, 75, and 100, and then a big one, which was, I think, 250. Because we did a relatively small Kickstarter. You know, I wasn't going to say, hey, we want $10,000. It's not like we're making potato salad here. You know what I mean? So we're only doing something real and good, and we're lucky we got what we got. We only put a very small, fund goal up of $500. Because I found out that if you don't make goal, you get nothing.
Right.
So it wouldn't make sense to go for $1,000 because we're lucky we got 5. But it's all well spent.
Yes. New equipment,
new equipment, new attitude, baby.
Yeah.
And what else?
And incentives, of course.
Right. And incentives are coming. So all you people that donated, we do apologize. Yes, thank you. First of all, we do apologize. It's taking a little bit longer. Life gets in the way sometimes. We are not ending the podcast. We are not closing down. We are not done, despite what you may have heard or thought. We are back and better than ever. But it's been rough. It's been a rough few months. But we are back and we are here. And thank you all for listening. Everybody out there ready for Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3? I know I am. I cannot wait. February 25th?
February 25th.
On Stars. Now, the Season 3 trailers, I mean, the first one came out a few weeks back, and then we just got the second one last week. Did you see that?
Yes.
Now, that looks amazing. The first one I wasn't too thrilled with. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think it was horrible. It just didn't show anything. You know, it showed a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit of Ash's daughter. That's no longer a spoiler because they're out saying everything about that.
Yes.
But, you know, the possessed, like, school mascot tiger or whatever looks cool attacking Ash.
Yes. And, like, I don't know, it was just like a little teaser. Just
yes.
Little clippies where you're like, you know, the biggest line from the whole entire thing was Papa Bear from a cub or something like that.
Oh, yeah, never separate a Papa Bear from his cub, right. Because Ash is very protective of his daughter, I understand.
I hear that.
Yeah, good. Be a good father.
Yeah.
You know, there's not enough of them.
Happy.
Yeah, me too. Especially, you know, he just finds out, and I can't wait to see how they figure all that out. But again, I was hoping for a little of that. They showed just something a little. I'm sure you've all seen the picture of Ash dressed like as the Muscle Man, and the girl's like on top of him, and it looks like that's his mom. I thought it was Ruby at first.
Oh, the wedding picture?
Yes.
Ah, yeah. You thought that was Ruby? I did.
Like
too,
for the first time I saw it, I was like, "Is that Ash and Ruby?" But then in the trailer, the second trailer, they show that clip, and it looks like they're referencing that's the chick that Ash got pregnant.
Right.
But did you see the second trailer? The ending on that, the big bad of the season.
The big bad of the season. It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited.
It's like Henrietta on roids, man. It's like this huge 30-foot deadite. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it kind of resembles Applehead.
It kind of does. They don't really show enough of it in the trailer, but I'm kind of wondering if it's ever been done before, like in the art of the, you know, any of the million books that they've had throughout the series, you know what I mean? Because each movie and the TV show, they all have a different book. They all have mostly different drawings in them and stuff like that. But I remember even during the end credits of season 1, they had like some drawings and some pictures from the book. And I'm wondering if this demon has ever been seen before. It kind of looks familiar-ish.
Yeah, I want to
you know?
familiar-ish.
Right, exactly. I mean, and you never know with this group, but
I'm excited.
I can't wait to see it. I mean, this is 30 feet tall, and like one of the posters has Ash like standing on top of its head, like with its feet on either end of its mouth. Like, it's awesome. It looks amazing. Yes. You can mention scissoring, but that leads me elsewhere. But yeah, it looks like Ash and the demon are scissoring, which would be appropriate for this show, and I absolutely wouldn't doubt it if this happens somehow.
Oh my god.
After what we got in season 2. Did you see they show little clips of what looks like Ash fighting a possessed nurse in a sperm bank?
Yes, I did see that.
Oh no, I can't wait to see what they're going to do there. I mean, after what they did in the morgue episode, who knows what they're going to do in the sperm bank episode. I'm a little afraid.
Why is he in a sperm bank?
Do you want to know?
No, I don't.
Spoilers! If you're listening, lower your radio. Lower your whatever the hell you're listening to. Okay, so spoiler alert. I'm not sure. Do you want to know?
What do you call it? I'm savvy.
Do you want to know?
No, I do know.
Oh, you do? All right. You read the spoiler. Speaking of, thank you for saying. Because BloodyDisgusting.com just released a set report off the season, season 3.
Yes.
They were on set at season 3, and they interviewed Bruce, and they completely fucking spoiled the entire season.
The whole entire season.
They tell you what happens. They tell you who people are, everybody's character development for the season, how the fucking season ends. I mean, they didn't even label it spoilers, man.
No,
they didn't.
I think they changed it because when I read it the first time, when I found out about it, it didn't say anywhere on there. Spoiler alert.
Me neither. I mean, I saw it and it said set report, Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3, and I was like, oh shit, cool. Well, Callie turned me onto it. She said, you're not going to believe what happened. Check this out. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't read it. I said, give me it. I don't give a shit, I read it and I was like, what? Now, first of all, Callie called half the season. You know what I'm saying?
Callie's really, really, she knows. She knows
Well,
everything.
right. So Callie's very savvy, like you say, and she picked up on it, and she pretty much guessed, half the season. We're not going to spoil it for you here. We do not spoil it for you in the fan club. We do not allow spoilers to be placed in the fan club. There's a lot going on with the show, especially about Stars. You know all about this deal with Optimum?
Well, Optimum dropped Stars.
Right.
and Rebuttal ceased and desist their parent company. It's a nasty little battle, and it's still going on. There's still a fight, and there's still people trying to get Optimum to give Stars what they want.
We want Ash versus Evil Dead. All those people are not going to be able to see it. And this is not going to help the show. And I'll tell you what, it seems to me, I mean, again, I don't know too much about the entire situation, but if you were Lionsgate and just purchased this, would you be happy with all this that's going on, all this negative attention Stars is garnering lately? So that really sucks. And what are those people going to do? Now, for months now, with the hashtag Bring Back Boomstick movement, we've been telling everybody to contact Stars, and we have all these days where we will blitz them, and here are people who want the show and want to see a season 4 and want more and more and more, and now you have all this going on to basically not even let them see season 3.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, what are they going to do? Literally, what are we going to do?
You're
going
got
to have
options.
to illegally stream it?
No,
what are your options?
No, don't illegally stream
I know.
it. Don't do it.
No, never.
But
I ban people for even mentioning it.
There are options like Amazon Video. You can buy the season on February 25th, and you will get the new episode.
Okay. Now, how much does that cost?
$25.
Can you buy it per episode too? I don't do stuff like that. I never purchase stuff like that. So
We purchased one episode because we dropped our cable at the last episode, and we own the last episode of season something or other.
I'm old school, man. I'm old school. And when I pay for something, I want a tangible object to hold in my hand. I want to store it. I want to put it with my Evil Dead shrine, all my Ash figures. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand that.
Listen, if that's the only way you can see it, do it. Don't stream it illegally.
Right.
Let's just do it the right way. Do the right thing, as Spike Lee said.
It's a crazy little situation that we're in right now.
Right. And I mean, and we're doing everything that we can, and it looks like none of it even matters. But there's people that will never give up, like Emmanuel Crivello.
Absolutely.
My paisano over in Italy. That's my boy. This guy is such a great guy, and he runs BringBackBoomstick.com. Also behind the hashtag BringBackBoomstick movement with Callie Riker and myself, Susan Layton. There's a bunch of people behind it. And you know what? We'll never give up. So this situation is a dark one, and it's going to hit us pretty hard.
Yes. We'll go with travesty. Let's do that.
So Bruce is going to have a busy February, Abby.
No way.
I mean, do you even know what's coming up? I mean, obviously the show.
Well, yeah, the 25th. But,
right, 2/25/18 on Stars, baby. Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3 premiere. We've all been waiting. But at the end of January, on January 26th, Bruce is doing his Last Fan Standing show in Rockville, Maryland. I would love to go to Last Fan Standing. You know why? Because I would kick ass at that show. I know I'd win the show. You know I'd win the show. Everybody goddamn well knows I'd win the show. I would love it. I would eat it up.
Yes, you could. And you deserve that little notification that says you know nothing.
Biggity bam. Exactly. I want some Bruce bucks.
Right? That's what
They were giving them out in Orlando.
Or nothing.
I know. I haven't found any, man. They were giving them away. And I mean, Mike had a stack of them, and Bruce was like, give him here, give him there. And it was just, he didn't give out as many as I'd like. But Rockville, Maryland, last fan standing. And then February 23rd, last fan standing in Dallas, Texas.
Yes. It's to make up for the cancellation of Pandemic?
Right, Fandemic, right, correct. Oh yeah, because of that. Yeah, that's right. So it's good that he finally gets a chance to go over there. You know, we got a lot of friends in Texas.
Yes, we do.
Some good people that we love out there, and we hope that they get to see him. I don't know exactly, but I mean, Dallas is like the place, so hopefully they're close by. Once Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3 starts, Bruce is really going all out. He's headed where? To London in March.
No way.
That's right.
I know some people in England that would be happy. He doesn't go there often.
Yes, often. I mean, he went to Spain, what was that, maybe a year or two ago, he went out to Spain. Yeah, he doesn't get over there much, but London, baby.
Do your best, Austin Powers.
I can't do it.
Do it.
I can't do it. No.
Do it.
London, baby. Yeah. No, I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know. But yeah, we know some people out that way. Some wonderful people in England that would love to meet him. I hope that they get to see him. And then what does he follow? And that's going to be on March 10th and March 11th. And then April 7th and April 8th, the Weekend of Hell in Dortmund, Germany.
Oh my
so he's
God.
even going to Germany, baby. Yeah, Weekend of Hell in Dortmund, Germany, April 7th and through the 8th. And, you know, it kills me about the Walker Stalker because I had tickets to go to Walker Stalker in Georgia and I didn't get a chance to go, man. I got robbed. Anyway, we'll let it go. So, Bruce is going to be busy the next few months, and he's pushing, of course, we know he's pushing the show, but he's also pushing Hail to the Chin, Further Confessions. Yes. Great book. If you haven't read it, go check it out. Pick it up. If you're listening to this, you've read it. Abby, did I tell you about Stan Solar?
No.
You've never heard of Stan Solar?
No, I know Stan Solar. I don't know what are you talking about? I know the comic book very well.
Jade Hall does this comic strip. It's on her Facebook group Rantoons. It's Stan Solar, and it's pretty much Bruce inspired. The main character, Stan Solar, is patterned after Bruce. He's a space sheriff, and he's super cool, and the art is awesome, and Jade Hall is just such a nice person, such a sweetheart. And I love this comic strip. Have you read it at all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's great, and you know, she draws it, she colors it. So I'm a big fan of it. So I told her I wanted to do a little something. Again, because it's Bruce inspired and because I enjoy it so much, I want to do a little sort of a YouTube comic strip animation kind of thing with, you know, music and voiceover. So we've actually been recruiting. You've seen the posts, I'm sure, in the fan club.
Yes, I have seen those.
Looking for people to do some voiceover work. And we had two little, not contests, but people auditioned. And for Stan Solar, we have Adam King,
who's fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What a Bruce impression he does, huh?
Oh, that was really good. He had some really good ones on there, but his was really good.
I was really surprised by a lot of them. I mean, I knew some of them could do it, but we got so many entries, and it was just fabulous. I loved it, and everybody did really great. I leave the final decision up to Jade because it's her baby. So, you know, she thought Adam King, she loved it. So there was that. And then we had the girls too. We just finished the females.
Oh, did you? Didn't know.
Yes, we did.
Right on.
You didn't see that?
No, I saw the audition post, but I didn't know you finished it. You got somebody.
There were tons of them. Yeah, Callie auditioned, and everyone did. Kara Evans, all of our friends basically did. It was great. Crystal Carter. Ultimately, the winner was Janelle Keller. Did you see her? She did the Lara Croft. She was dressed up as Lara Croft.
No, I missed it. Like I said, I have to go back and look at it.
Oh, man. You got to check it out, because Janelle's a cosplayer, and she does Lara Croft cosplay, and it's just amazing. And it was awesome, and, you know, that was it. So we have one other role left for the little, you know, quick story that we're going to do, and it's the Thug. And I want Kyle Robert Shorter to do the voice of the Thug.
Oh, I think
you know
he'd be
does those great
fantastic.
voices. Oh, I know. It's amazing. And when you see the Thug and you hear Kyle's voice, it's going to be great. So if he'll do it, I'd love to have him do it. We're not going to audition for that one. I thought of him immediately. I'm a big fan of his voice work, you know?
Yes, me too.
So it's going to be fabulous, and we're really going to get to work on it pretty soon. So we're putting that together, and I can't wait. It's going to be a cool little project.
That sounds neat. I can't wait to see it, honestly.
Now, you know, what's really cool, when Jade went to Walker Stalker, I was supposed to meet her at Walker Stalker and her family that was there, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just so upset because I didn't get a chance to go to Walker Stalker. And she actually had a copy of her stories made for, she did them personally for Bruce and for Ted. And she gave them copies of that. So they actually have the whole Stan Solar story,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, too. And she asked me, do you think they'll take it? I said, yeah, they accept gifts, within reason. And I think that's something that they would have no problem taking. I knew Ted would take it.
I'm pretty sure that they'd take anything they can carry, and, not like a statue, life-size thing, but like a button or a piece of paper or something like that, A poem, a handwritten poem.
Abby, I know you haven't seen Star Wars.
I haven't.
Star Wars The Last Jedi, I loved it. I know it's a very, very big thing, but there was a role in there that would have been perfect for Bruce. When I tell you perfect for Bruce, it would have just been amazing. It's the part that Benicio del Toro plays.
Benicio del Toro was in Star Wars?
Oh yeah. And you know what? It was like Fenster in Star Wars. The Usual Suspects?
Yes.
His character had a speech impediment like that. He would like stutter and shit. And his name is DJ. But I mean, that was Bruce's role. That we've even had things in the past where we've had posts and threads like, what would Bruce do in Star Wars if they gave him a part? This would have been perfect because it was sort of like I don't want to give any spoilers out there because it's still in theaters, but that would have been great as a Bruce Campbell role. Believe me.
When it comes to DVD, I'll probably take a gander.
Yeah, because you're not a Star Wars fan, I know.
Oh no, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I am the biggest Star Wars fan. You're crazy if you don't think that I love Star Wars. The only reason why I haven't seen the movies is because I'm one of those people.
You're a purist.
Yep.
Okay, so I know you're a world famous cosplayer.
Yeah.
What have you cosplayed from? What costumes have you made from Star Wars?
I made a Han Solo costume, a Princess Leia costume.
I did see the Han Solo, actually. I remember.
Yeah.
Somehow.
On my son.
Creeping your page. Oh, that's right.
My daughter was Leia, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. I've been Jar Jar Binks.
You?
Yeah.
That's sort of perfect casting, I'll tell you.
Right?
Go ahead, give me the Jar Jar voice. If I'm doing Austin Powers, you're doing Jar Jar. Do it.
Wait. Misa! Misa going to go to the... I don't know where he goes. Naboo.
That's actually damn good. That was really good.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
It takes a lot of practice.
I don't know. Yeah, you practice the worst character on Earth. The most reviled.
And that's why I was Jar Jar Binks.
On the Outer Rim.
Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah.
In any case, that was pretty good. So you were Jar Jar Binks? That must have been awesome.
It was super fun. And it was too long ago for me to even think about, like, taking pictures.
Wow, yeah. There were no cell phones. That's how long ago?
Yeah. The digital camera had just came into existence.
You was an infant yourself.
An infant? I was old enough to old one.
I don't know. What year were you born?
86.
Wow.
Young. And not a youngin'.
Young.
How old are you? And you're not that old.
45
You're
now.
You're not 45.
Just had a
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
A couple weeks ago.
See, you had a birthday too.
Old man, baby. That's
Holy
right.
guacamole.
Yeah, man.
So you had a birthday. You watched the Star Wars. Benicio del Toro should have been casted as Bruce Campbell.
Right.
And
then that's pretty much it, you know?
And Abby hasn't
seen it. It's day by day these days. And Abby won't see it for a while because it's not going to be on video forever.
It'll come out, when did it release? December? It'll be out in February to DVD.
You think?
Oh, absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
No, it's not. It'll be the end of February or the beginning of March. I guarantee you.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's not like VHS where you had to wait like a year and a half to get it.
Yes, I remember. Those were some painful days.
They were.
You saw a movie that you loved? Yeah, you had to wait almost a year, man.
They were...
Or a year and a half?
It was a year and a half. Yeah.
What a racket. But no, I remember those days. I went to the first video store that we ever went to, growing up. The VCR came out and it just was like, you could watch movies at home like that? Oh, this is amazing. So they opened up a little place. The video stopped. And I'd go in there and I would rent Escape from New York like twice a month.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was like $1, which was nothing. You know what I mean? And I Escape from New York, one of my favorite movies of all time. So I asked the lady one time, you know, I was like 10 or 11, I don't know, yeah, 10 or 11 years old. I said, you know, how much for this movie? And she said,
$92. I know.
$92. You know, it was, and I'm just like, what? And I mean, there was no way. I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure out how I can save my milk money. You know what I mean? To get this freaking movie. But
That's what that.
didn't. It was ridiculous.
I was 10 years old, and he did the same exact thing to me. I was like, how much is the cable guy? And he's like, $150. And I was like, holy guacamole. Because you couldn't find it anywhere.
Unbelievable. He's lost his mind lately, huh? But anyway, we won't talk about it.
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Yo, she-bitch. Let's go.
So, that brings us to the end of the show. Sadly. Dino, are you gonna be back next time?
I'm absolutely gonna be back next time. But yeah, well, I mean, we had a great time, and this is a horrible episode, but we love that you stay with us. Please stay with us here.
Yes, we're sorry. But we'll be back. We'll be back in a couple weeks.
Listen, 2018 is our year. Bruce on the Loose. Totally new format. Next episode. Bitch sessions. We're going to go off on
everything. It's going to be great.
Join us. Yes, it'll be better next time. Take care.
Bye.
Love
Mwah.
you.